Look, the other day, Bonafide Heat myself, we reacted to Awesome Truth being arrested at the end of Hell in a Cell 2011, which, in our opinion, is one of the all-time bad segments. Some of you genuinely thought that was good. So, interesting, fair enough. But this video, this time we're doing a segment which is near enough objectively hated on and objectively critiqued as the worst segment in just wrestling history, near enough. So, without further ado, I'll chuck it to you, Bonafide Heat, Kevin. What do you think? You're excited to do this today?
I would not say excited. I would not say that. But the people wanted this. Our followers on Twitter wanted to see us react to Katie Vick. It was like we go from R-Truth and The Miz getting arrested. We have Triple H beating up a handcuffed R-Truth. And then people in their minds are like, oh, we got to see them react to Katie Vick next. So here we are. We're reacting to Katie Vick. And for those of you who don't know, I'll lay out just a brief synopsis of this. This is Triple H in a Kane mask in a funeral, pretending to be Kane, with Kane's ex-girlfriend, who is now dead, laying in a casket. That is the premise for this segment. So if you are not comfortable with my description of that, I highly recommend you click off of this video now, because it's hard to believe. Like, you watch the PG WWE product that we see now, it's almost hard to believe that this happened in WWE's history. This is something to never acknowledge. It's just like, so like if you're somebody that just can't handle uncomfortable things, or you get sick easily, or you just find things offensive, please click off now.
Yeah, I mean, you see the warnings on screen, big red letters, warning, the following scene contains material that may offend some viewers. Discretion is advised. Keep in mind, this screen in 2002. In 2002, nearly 20 years ago, and society was near enough a 180 of where we are now. So consider nowadays, oh my god. So with that being said, real quick, I just want to read this description over here on the network. The game decides to rub salt in the Big Red Machine's wounds with a shocking display of humiliation that will become one of the most controversial moments in Raw history. Plus Rob Van Dam and more. So, yeah.
I love that part. It's like, oh hey, RVD is going to be on Raw. Like we have Triple H and Kane's ex-wife in a funeral in a funeral. But hey, RVD's there too, pal. So tune in for RVD.
Oh god. So yeah, without further ado, I think we're good to get into this. So I'll some viewers. Okay. Oh dear. So I'll just real quick pause. Here we have the casket. It's 2:30 a.m. at a funeral, Kevin. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I guess there's a lot. I guess the funeral business is booming. This is also keep in mind, it's in 1992. This is when Kane's ex-girlfriend died in 1992. So remember that.
Legit. So now we have Triple H.
It's me, Kane.
Triple H in a Kane mask with a shirt saying "Big Freaking Machine," entering the funeral parlor at 2:30 a.m. Which, interesting, good to know. I mean, like, Kevin, what do you think of this visual? Like, bruh.
All right, let me say this. First thing, you have Triple H, like, he's peeping his head through the door. He's like, oh, I don't want to get caught. Or Kane, sorry. You have Kane. Triple H is Kane. It's like, oh, I don't want to get caught in this funeral home. There's my ex-girlfriend there lying in this casket. And it's just like, what is this, bro? Like, I can only imagine what it was like watching this live. Like, imagine you're like the same age you are now, and this is like the content you see on an episode of Raw as you're watching live. Like, what would you even think?
Oh, bruh. Like,
So the premise is a couple weeks back, like 2 or 3 weeks back on Raw, before this segment, Triple H was like, oh, I'm going to bring up some dirt from your past to Kane, because Kane was challenging for the world title. Triple H was champion, whatever. This is the reign of terror. And Kane and Triple H is like, I know about Katie Vick. So basically, Kane and Katie Vick were driving along the road, and Kane swerved out of traffic and ended up getting in a massive car wreck and killing his ex-girlfriend, Katie Vick. This is not Glenn Jacobs' real ex-girlfriend. This is not real. It's all part of a story for any idiots out there. It's part of a story. This is Katie Vick is Kane's made-up girlfriend that Triple H was going to expose. Triple H said he had footage. He had footage of what happened behind the scenes of Kane preparing for Katie Vick's funeral, and this is the behind-the-scenes footage that we are seeing now that Triple H somehow gathered possession of.
Okay, so I'm now going to play it from 53:45. Let's just get a bit of raw footage, quite literally, of this segment.
You look so good.
Jesus.
Katie, you might look better dead than you did alive.
This is Vince McMahon at his all-time worst, okay? Vince, he's won the Monday Night Wars about a year and a half before this. You know, he's bought WCW. There's no real competition anymore. They've tried this Raw vs. SmackDown thing for inter-brand competition. Nonetheless, this is the stuff we're getting. Triple H standing over Katie Vick's dead corpse, muttering these lines. Like, it's just Kevin, bruh.
So cringe. She's like, "Oh, you would look better dead." It's like, bro. And Triple H did an interview where he's like, because people ask him about this all the time. This was back in the day when he had long hair. He's doing this interview. You can find this on YouTube. Somebody, a radio show host, asked him, "Tell us about the Katie Vick. Give us something." And Triple H goes to tell this phenomenal story, one of the best stories in wrestling history, about how he and Vince McMahon were at a funeral home. They rented out one of the rooms. And in the other room, there's a real-life live funeral going on. Somebody's actual family member, friend, husband, father, whatever, his daughter, is being buried next door. And Triple H is telling the story how Vince was coaching him throughout the segment. Like, Vince, apparently it took like hours to shoot because Vince wanted to be perfect. And Vince would pause and be like, "Oh, Paul, you got to do it like this, pal." And he'd be screaming Triple H, "Oh, I want you to do this. Really get in there on that corpse." Bro, imagine you're at a real funeral. Imagine that. And you hear Vince McMahon and Triple H having like arguments about shooting this segment. You hear Vince like, "Oh, it's going to be like this. I want you to touch those breasts on that body." It's like, imagine you're at a real funeral and you hear that. Because Vince is loud, it's empty funeral home. Like, you're going to hear this. Like, bro, I feel bad for those people, man.
Oh my God. That is, yeah. Just imagine you some loved one, someone who you lived with for decades on end. They've had a tragic passing, and then during the funeral, the celebration of their life, really, paying respect to them. The very next room is Vince going, "Oh, damn it, Hunter! Oh yeah! Oh, damn it, yeah! Stand on the corpse, pal! Stand in there! Oh yeah! Oh, Katie Vick, pal!" Like, I couldn't imagine being the poor souls who are going through that in the room next door. Just horrendous, Kevin. Horrendous. Like,
breasts, then I wouldn't have swerved and gone off the road and...
I'm sorry, why do we agree to do this video, Kevin?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing.
Legit.
But hey, man, it's content.
This is gonna be my message to you watching this video. How sick are you for making us do this? I mean, oh my God, Kevin, I can't believe what I'm watching. This is so bad. This is, bruh.
Yeah, this is the definition of bad. Like you have. So, this is it's like. Let's break down this segment as a wrestling segment. You have Triple H in a Kane mask, and he's in his Triple H hair. He looks like Triple H. Like, he doesn't look like Kane at all. It's literally just Triple H wearing a Kane mask. It's like he's doing Kane cosplay. So the suspension of disbelief is already gone, right? Like, there's no way this could be Kane. And then you have this. It's clearly a mannequin inside of a casket. It's like a mannequin you get from Macy's or something in a casket. And it's like Triple H is talking. He doesn't even try to sound like Kane. He still sounds like Triple H.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, bruh.
You dead?
It's bad.
You want me? I want you too, Katie.
Oh, this is awful. Oh, God.
You, Katie.
What is this?
Look at you.
Yeah, you got the blurred shot of the. Oh no! Like, he's touching her breast.
Oh, this is so bad. Oh.
I want you more than ever now in your cheerleader uniform. I used to watch you bounce up and down.
The lines are so bad as well. It doesn't. Like, if you're gonna do this, like, the dialogue needs to be like I won't say realistic, 'cause this whole thing is just completely backwards. But, like, at least make it somewhat kind of related. I don't even know. I don't like
this.
Kevin.
This dialogue that Triple H is saying, Vince is like screaming the lines at Triple H while there's a real funeral going on. It's like
legit. Picture.
You more than ever now.
Picture this line.
Cheerleader uniform. I used to watch you bounce up and down.
Picture Vince McMahon in the funeral, but like next door there is someone grieving for a dead loved one, and Vince like, oh, bounce up and down, Hunter. Yeah, say it louder, pal. Say it, Hunter. Say it, oh yeah. Like this is legit what happened, and like I'm not joking. Like that's legit what happened. Like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, it's so obvious that it's Triple H.
Oh my god. Now we're at the bit where literally they've censored. Bruh.
Yeah, they censored him touching the breast.
I'm just gonna skip. I'm literally just gonna skip that. But I'm skipping a bunch. There we go. 56-29 right now. We've got Triple H. What's he saying here?
Yeah. Katie, I thought you'd never ask, but
Yeah, this is the worst segment ever. I first time watching it, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Like
now you got Triple H taking his shirt off, undressing the mannequin.
I'll take Dean Ambrose getting injections up his rectum every day of the week over this. This is so bad. This is just
like he just pulled the bra off.
Oh my god. So legit, you've got Yeah, he's legit. Oh my god. Oh, this is. I feel physically ill. Oh my god. 13. He's currently running his hands down the legs of the mannequin. Oh, this is awful. What?
This is bad.
Who thought this would be? Oh, this is what the hell?
He's taking the panties off, like, bro. This is what. It's safe to say. I'm pretty sure Triple H said that they got banned from this funeral home. Like they could not set foot in it ever again. Anyone WWE related.
I'd hope so. Legit. I'm just letting this play at the moment. You've got Triple H. Right. We talked about this in the last video, like, because Triple H was the real big perpetrator in that one. Triple H takes and has to do this awful material. Okay, Triple H as a pro wrestler had to go through so much. Like, look at this stuff. Like, people say, like, oh, you know, he got married to Stephanie, therefore he was just, you know, in good with the McMahons. But if you're in that good, you wouldn't have to do segments like this. Like, how bad is this angle, Kevin? Like, he's now pulling down his pants. Oh my!
Jeez, bro.
It's
cringe. He's wearing like a G-string, bro. Like what?
This is oh my god! He's got the leg. Oh no!
Yeah, he's getting in the casket. For those of you who aren't watching, like who just listening to this, he's getting in the casket right now.
I'm gonna play I'm gonna play the audio of this for like 5 seconds to see. I'm at 58-17. Let's play the audio.
I'm gonna give you what you always wanted, Katie. Tell me how bad you want it.
Keep in mind, there is a funeral going on in the next room. Someone is grieving. There's been a loved one who's been killed. Their life's being celebrated. And the audio we get is this.
Tell me.
Yeah, you have Triple H having intercourse with this mannequin in a casket. This is where we're at now.
Legit. I want storytelling, a reason to care. This ain't it. They've tried at least, but it's a miserable failure. Like, this is that terrible. Now,
this is like, what's the proper term for this? Necrophilia?
Something like that. Yeah, necrophilia. I think. I don't know.
It's necrophilia on live TV. Keep in mind, this is a TV show in 2002 that like 10 million people were watching.
Yes.
Like what? This is fresh off Austin Rock main eventing a WrestleMania, fresh off Rock Hogan. In October of 2002, wrestling is still mainstream, and this is the kind of crap that we're getting with Vince McMahon now as the evil controller of the wrestling industry. It's like I've seen this like twice before, and it still leaves me the same. It still gives me the same reaction every time.
What is that? Oh, I'm sorry. What? Wait.
I screwed your brains out.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
he's literally holding fake brains. Ugh.
Oh, I didn't.
It's just bad.
For the first time,
he throws the brain at the camera.
For the first time I've ever seen this, I can safely say this is as bad, if not worse, than everyone said it was. Like, this is just... I can't believe this. It's so bad.
You're regretting agreeing to react to this, right?
Yeah, like, when I broke down, I'll react to Katie Vick for our, like, recording, I was like, oh, yeah, it'll be jokes, but, like, this is just... I'm genuinely kind of scarred from this. Like...
And
I
then you
bet
have
Triple H, when he's watching that being aired live to the 9 million people watching Raw that night, I bet he's literally thinking, oh my god, I can't believe this. Like, what's just happened? And now he's laughing here because Vince told him to. And that's legit. Basically, yeah, I just want to call the video there because, quite frankly, I want to get off recording and just have a spew. I mean, that was awful. That was awful.
Yeah, it's bad, dude.
So yeah, everyone who told us to react to that, just you're not a real fan of mine. You don't want the best for my health, best for me. You don't care for me. You don't care for this creator, the elitist. You don't care. So that's I'm gonna call the video there. If you enjoyed it somehow, if you enjoyed watching us near enough to throw up watching this, all good. Any closing words from you, Kevin?
Nah, that segment it's objectively the worst segment that wrestling has ever produced. I don't care what you say. Like you said, I'd rather watch Ambrose get doctor's injections. I'd rather watch the Gallows and Anderson. I'd rather watch them cut off Big E's balls. Like I would watch those segments a million times over before I ever have to watch Katie Vick again.
Yeah, that makes Mae Young giving birth to a hand look like genuinely good television. That's how bad that was. So, that being said, please like this video. Like, if you're listening to this, normally I just say I'll like the video. No, I'm serious. Like the video, because for what we just had to do, if you don't like the video, I'm gonna be very disappointed in you. So yeah, smash the like button, please. Sub, comment, etc. I'm getting out of here.
And please give us a decent segment to react to.
Yes.
For a future episode, please.
Yes, and bro, like, comment, sub, whatever. Bye. I stop this.